Hello everybody, sorry for that big delay. I do need to update something actually real quick, so I'll be right back. Yep, sorry about that guys. But welcome to Northeast Ohio Sports Show, episode 47. I'll be fixing it in 1 second. I just want to actually update the F1 below me. I didn't have time to the proper week. China number 1. Alright kids. China Grand Prix this weekend for F1. Northeast Ohio Sports Show with me, Liam. I couldn't make it tonight. Sorry, we're really late. I've been doing coaching robotics, so been busy. I had to get my girlfriend from work, came back, and just wanted to chill for a bit before I started the show real quick. Let's do a quick episode tonight, and hope everyone has a great night. I'll try to edit it tomorrow morning, so if you want to watch the video on demand, you don't have to watch the whole long intro. It's Thursday, March 12th. 2026. Hope everyone's having a great week. One more day for the end of the weekend. I've been having a great week. A lot of sports hype coming up, so excited for that. We'll talk about a funny, not so funny topic real quick. It is basically about the Red Bull Ford engine for the first race in F1 Ford. One of their engines blew up. The biggest technical storylines of the year. Debut of the Red Bull Ford power unit. But during the opening race weekend at Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne, highly anticipated engine partnership ran into immediate trouble when one for cars suffered a dramatic early retirement due to an engine failure. This shift in season marks a major shift for Red Bull. For the first time in years, the team is running its own engine for Red Bull powertrains partnered with Ford. And Ford doesn't have an engine in IndyCar, so I said, that's always going to be a disadvantage for them. New hybrid engine is pretty complex. It's a 1.6 liter turbo V6 combined with a much more powerful electrical system and sustainable fuel. During the opening race, however, like we said, one of the power units for Isaac Hadjar, who was looking very good in the race, power unit failed in just 12 laps. So I see television cameras showed smoke coming out of the airbox area of the car, classic sign of internal engine damage, aka it either blew up or something wasn't put in right and it failed a seal or even a bolt washer. Something's in that there's some metal in that bad boy burning. So that's sad. In the preseason testing set up the engine actually to be quite competitive. They praised the early performance from engineers and drivers from the Red Bull unit so far in winter testing. So funny to see. F1 week last weekend we had Australia. This weekend, like below me, we have China. We'll go with how it worked out so far. First race ended with George Russell from Mercedes taking victory. Second was Kimi Antonelli for a dominant 1-2 for Mercedes first of the year. I believe since 2016 they did that. Russell controlled the race strategically, with Mercedes opting for a bold strategy for their tires that allowed them to maintain a strong pace in the final stages. Since we saw the Ferraris do so strong, we saw Charles Leclerc jump, I believe, from third or fourth to first, and then also Lewis Hamilton go from seventh to fourth. And Antonelli impressed in just his rookie season with the team, his second season, recovering from a difficult start to secure second place. So top finishers after Kimi Antonelli was Charles Leclerc in third, and Lewis Hamilton for Ferrari in fourth. So a great weekend for Ferrari. I wish I was wearing my Lewis hat. I should have put it on. So basically 1-2 for Mercedes and a 3-4 for Ferrari, like how it was back when I was growing up in the good old days. 5 Lando Norris. Ferrari showed strong early competitiveness with Leclerc on the podium. Hamilton, Hamilton in fourth. Hi Momo. And like we said, how good they do on the starts, which we also saw in testing because they have a smaller turbo, and also whenever they get that new wing, which I guess they may have did early because we've been seeing it in China for this weekend. If they have a Ferrari basically has a wing. Sorry, my cat's being all over me. That most of these wings like this, or I guess this bad boy over here, the top part of here that has wording kind of flips horizontally. With active aero, they normally use pneumatics or so either pneumatic solenoids or electrical solenoids. They have those now too. Really cool. And it'll open up, less drag. Ferrari made one that flips whole 180, and so instead of just being like this and opening up like this, let's say this is the wing side profile, open, DRS, close DRS. Does, you ready? Flips 180, and it does it in the time, because I guess it needs to do it in like 0.7 seconds, which is crazy. That's some Italian engineering for you. And since the top of the wings inverted, and these wings are back of like these rear wings are made like airplane wings, it literally creates instead of creating downward drag, it creates uplift. So it would actually go way faster, and he went crazy fast in testing for it. So it'll be interesting to see. After Lando, we have Max. Then we have Oliver Behrman, Arthur Lindblad, Gabriel Bortoleto for Audi, and Oliver Behrman 7 for Haas is awesome. 10 Pierre Gasly for Alpine, and that's also the driver standings because it's the first week. Constructors, we have Mercedes in 43 for 43 points in first place. Then we have Ferrari in second place with 27 points. McLaren in third place with 10 points. Bad week for McLaren because Oscar Piastri crashed on the opening lap, not even the warm-up lap, going to practice, a first lap going out in the morning, drove it into the wall by his home race. Last year he finished 9th. I'm sorry, Oscar Piastri is a choke artist. He is, and you couldn't tell me he is not, and that's awesome. I'm more of a Lando fan. I do think Oscar's a decent guy, but it's kind of been crazy with how everything's going with him. He just doesn't perform. The car was better, and I'm sorry, if it was an amazing car last year, he should have done better, and he kind of choked. And we saw it again with him choking at his home Grand Prix back-to-back years. Then we have Red Bull in 4th with 8 points, Haas in 5th with 6 points, Racing Bulls in 6th with 4 points, Audi in 7th with 2 points, Alpine in 8th with 1 points. The rest of the teams are tied with 0 points. Cadillac had a strong week. Actually, I think so. They did have a car that retired, but for their first week, I don't think it's their first race. I didn't think it was that bad, especially with how bad. And we'll talk about this here in a second. So let's talk about people who didn't finish, who did really bad. So Sergio Perez for Cadillac was in 16th, and he actually finished plus 3 laps. Carlos Sainz in 15th finished plus 2 laps. That's basically everyone that ran before race. Lance Stroll finished plus 15 laps. It was a 58 lap race. He only raced 43 laps. That's hilarious. 17th, Aston Martin. Then we had... Sorry, it went away. Oh, that's not right. No, it is. Then we have Fernando Alonso, 18th DNF. Valtteri Bottas, 19th DNF. So whoever finishes last, or like whoever went the longest and then DNF'd, that means basically that's how they get in the points and like how the rankings work. So Cadillac, finished for their first week, 16th and 19th with a 22 people grid. Not bad. They didn't finish last. Isaac Hadjar, 20th for Red Bull, DNF. Like I said, engine blew up. Oscar Piastri and Nico Hulkenberg tied for, did not start. You know what I mean? If you look at it, it only had 20 people because of DNFs. It's just crazy. Crazy weekend. We had 1, 2, 3, 5 cars that did not start or did not finish. 3 DNS. 2 DNSs did not start. 3 did not finish. Be interesting to see. I'm also going to go into real quick for China. I'm really excited for China. Whether Mercedes can maintain its early dominance, if Ferrari's pace is strong enough to challenge for wins. Based on how the race went last week, Ferrari dominated the cornering at times, and Mercedes dominated straight line speed because they have a better engine. Ferrari has better aerodynamics, so that's cool to see. China is a very cornering racetrack. It is awesome. I love it. Some of the long turns. Lewis did really well there last year. He won a sprint race and qualified well. So I think he actually might be able to out-qualify once again Lando, and that would be amazing to see. Whether Red Bull can recover from a difficult opening weekend and a car blowing up. Trending topics right now for F1 of the new 2026 regulations. Mercedes surprise dominance. Not really. We knew the engine was going to be crazy. Red Bull's difficult start was crazy. So it's good. Arthur Lindblad and all these young rookies, second-year rookies. Pretty good. We'll go into times here in a second, though. Let me pet my beautiful cat. So, and we also have F1 Academy going on this weekend too, which I like to see. So we'll have a weekend warm-up, practice free. Will be at 11:30 tonight in a little bit, 45 minutes. Tomorrow morning we have sprint qualifying at 3:30 a.m. Pre-sprint show at 10:15 p.m. A sprint is at 11 p.m. tomorrow night. Saturday at midnight we have a post-sprint show. At 2:25 a.m. we have a pre-qualifying show, 3 a.m. qualifying. It's in China, different times there. The race is at 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. Pre-race show at 1:50, post-race show at 5. Really cool. I hope you all enjoy it. I liked watching it on Apple. I did not like the ads. F1 TV before, we would not get any ads. We do get like one ad every once in a while on this. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. So, kind of with how better the quality's been, I'm fine with that. The video quality's better. There's certain things, even on... So I have an Apple TV. It might be different if you don't have an Apple TV. But Apple bought for streaming rights for F1. So I'm able to basically multicast. Like, there's like, I could do 3 or 4. I have a 55-inch TV. It's not massive, but 55 inches. So I could have for race, I could have Lewis Hamilton's camera on top of his car, his view. I could have, like, they have like telemetry with a track and where the cars are at. They have timing boards. So much stuff you could do. And now you could do it on your phone too. The F1 app before sucked. It really did. The F1 TV app before sucked. You couldn't like exit out of the app and still listen or watch and a pop up. Not even in a pop up. You had the app open on full screen to watch the F1 races, which is okay. But now there's so much more you could do, and you could do the multi-screen stuff on the phone. On my phone, I could have the screens, and I wish I could show you, but copyright claims, yeah, Apple will be all over that. But it was awesome to see, and I like it, So that's cool to see. We'll go right into, after I drink some quick water, how IndyCar went. Last race for Good Ranchers 200. Phoenix Raceway. Top finishers was Joseph Newgarden, Kyle Kirkwood, Will Power, Pato O'Ward in 4th, my boy Scott McLaughlin 5th. It was cool because Team Penske won both races, so really cool to see. Why can't I remember who was for NASCAR winner? Well, I mean, we might. I kind of forgot. I don't think we put NASCAR in here anymore. Oh yeah, Ryan Blaney won. Yeah, my boy Blaines. I forgot about that. I was watching that live. Awesome to see. Happy to see Ryan Blaney take the win. And we got 65 points from it. Finished first. Then Bell and Larson, Ty Gibbs, Danny Hamlin. So like they were saying, that's how it was a Penske back-to-back because Ryan Blaney won. And then, Joseph Newgarden won and Ryan Blaney won. So really cool to see. He had the Dent Wizard. All his photos, his mustache. Awesome weekend and win for him. Love to see it. The next race, before Phoenix, for IndyCar, is St. Petersburg season opener. Previous race before then. Current driver standings, early season. Right now, number 1, we got Joseph Newgarden. Number 2, Kyle Kirkwood. Number 3, Will Power. Number 4, Pato O'Ward. Number 5, Alex Palou. Number 6, Scott McLaughlin. Number 7, Marcus Ericsson. Number 8, Scott Dixon. Number 9, Roman Grosjean. Number 10, Santino Ferrucci. But team championship right now, we got number 1, Penske. Number 2, probably in Trent points, but the early team pictures look like this. Team Penske 1, Andretti Global 2, Arrow McLaren 3, Chip Ganassi 4, 5 Dale Cole Racing. Palou strong, but his Phoenix pass is hurting his points, and the team as a whole is not that strong. It's really just him. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. The next race is for Arlington Street Circuit. New Arlington, Texas Street Circuit, scheduled for mid-March. It's really cool. It's running for new venues, running through entertainment districts, for stadiums for Dallas Cowboys and Texas Rangers. And key things to watch: Joseph Newgarden, Alex Pillow, be interesting to see. NHL, the Penguins, how they been doing since last Thursday? They lost to the Bills last Thursday, March 5th, 5-1. Silver's goalie. Saturday, we lost to Philly in 4-3 to a shootout. Skinner was our goalie. Sunday, during Boston, we won, which is cool, in overtime. 5-4 in a shootout. 5-4 in overtime. Like I said, Silvers was a goalie. Tuesday, we lost against Carolina, 5-4 in a shootout. Skinner was our goalie. That made us 32, 17, and 15, and we're currently losing after the first period to the Vegas Golden Knights, 1-0. We play Vegas tonight, like I said, in Vegas. Saturday, we play Utah at 9. Monday, we play Colorado at 9:30, and Wednesday, we play Carolina at 7. Right now in the Metro, we have Carolina at 1 at 41, 18, and 6 at 88 points. 2, we have Pittsburgh at 32, 17, 15 at 79 points, tied with the Islanders at 37, 23, and 5. Then after us, we have Blue Jackets, who've been hot, at 33, 21, and 11, 77 points. Washington, 33, 27, and 7, 73 points. And we have Philly, 30, 23, and 11, 71 points. New Jersey, 32, 31, 2, 66 points. Rangers, 27, 38, and 62 points. Be interesting to see. Let's go real quick and let's see how Hunter's team's doing. Last Thursday, they beat Florida 4-2. Saturday, they lost to Utah 5-4 in overtime. Monday, they lost to LA Kings 5-4 in overtime. Weird. For Tuesday, they beat Tampa Bay 5-2. Cool to see. Today, they're playing Florida. I'll check the score here in a bit. This Saturday, they are playing Philly at 7:30. Tuesday, they play Carolina at 7. Then Thursday, they play New York Rangers at 7 p.m. as well. Oh, they already played. They lost in overtime 2-1. At least the Blue Jackets got some points against the Panthers. Sometimes, a lot of overtime drama and getting the points really matters. So the Cavs, let's see how the Cavs have been doing. Sunday we lost against Boston like we always do, 109-98, with Mitchell scoring 30, Mobley 8 rebounds, Harden 10 assists. Monday we beat Philly like we always do, 115-101. Harden 21 points, Wade 10 rebounds, Mitchell 6 assists. Wednesday we lost against Orlando, yikes, 128-122, which makes us 40-26. Harden 30 points, Mobley 30 rebounds, Harden 8 assists. Don't know what's going on there. Friday we played Dallas at 7:30. Sunday we played Dallas again at 3:30. Tuesday we play Milwaukee at 8. Thursday we play Chicago at 8. Currently in the Eastern Conference we are 4th at 40-26. 7.5 games behind. First is Detroit, second Boston, third the Knicks, fifth Orlando, so they're pretty decent. 6 Miami, 7 Toronto, 8 Atlanta, 9 Philly, 10 Charlotte's doing decent again. That's kind of funny. Charlotte out of the play-ins. We have Milwaukee, Chicago, Brooklyn, Washington, Indiana, who's eliminated. That's really it for me, guys. I wanted to have a quick episode. Thank you for stopping by. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the content as well. Really appreciate it, guys. Welcome. And thanks for stopping by again to the Northeast Ohio Sports Show. A quick little podcast I like to do. Episode 37. It's currently, 47. And it is March 12th, 2026. Tomorrow's Friday. One more day, guys. We got this and you got this. Have a great night.